The form designer is where you configure the questions to ask your submitters and your reviewers. It's split into 3 sections. The first section contains questions about the speakers or authors. The second section contains questions about the submission itself. And the last section is where you set questions for reviewers to rate submissions. If you aren't using reviewers for your event, you can just ignore this section. Each section has its own help video that dives into the detail of how they work, and I strongly recommend that you watch them, as they'll help you get the most value out of Lineup Ninja. Initially, your form has no questions set, but we suggest several sensible questions such as first and last name, email address, biography, and profile picture. You'll notice that some of the suggested questions have green explanation text. These questions are significant. Because Lineup Ninja is a fully integrated abstract and agenda planning system, these questions can be used to capture data that's relevant to planning the agenda later. And used correctly, these questions can save you a lot of time and effort and help you avoid mistakes when you come to schedule your program. I'll explain each one in detail in the video for the relevant section. And of course, each section allows you to add your own custom questions. To add these questions to your form, simply click on the blue Add button. You can subsequently edit questions by using the blue pencil icon. All questions follow a similar pattern. Question options, and a live preview of how the question will look when it's published in your form. Let's take a quick look at these question options. So first of all, you have question type, and they can be short or long text answers, numbers, choose many or choose one are both multiple choice questions, images, good for things like logos, etc., general file upload, which can be any type of file, email and web addresses, which will check the format of the answer is valid. Info text only allows you to add explanation text, for example to introduce a new section or give in-depth guidelines on the submission, etc. And finally, table allows you to create a table embedded in your form. Next, there's the question text itself. Help text, you can use this to give submitters guidance on how to fill in the form. All questions can be set to require an answer or not. The Show to Reviewers checkbox is useful if you're running a blind review. Unchecking this box will hide the submitter's response from reviewers, so you can anonymize their submissions. The rest of the question options vary depending on the question type. For example, short answer questions have this option to include the answer in the title of the submission. This is useful if you want your submission titles to be made up of several answers, for example, the talk's title as well as the speaker's first and last names. You can also set placeholder text. Minimum and maximum characters. A final point to note about the form designer. Once you've published your call for papers, you can no longer delete questions. You can still add and edit them with some limitations, and even hide them from submitters if you want to, but you can't delete them, and that's in case there are any submissions with data associated with those questions. Okay, that's the overview of the form designer. Now we can look at each section in detail and explore some more advanced functionality. Thanks for watching.